Hi, my name is Peter Zalewski. I'm the founder of CraneSpotters.com. CraneSpotters.com is a real estate consultancy based in downtown Miami that tracks the condo market. We're looking at new construction as well as condo resales as well as the rental market. In 2015, we're going to be providing weekly updates just about some of the various markets in South Florida as it pertains to condominiums. So for this week, the week of January the 19th, I want to get into what's going on in the greater downtown Miami marketplace. Greater downtown Miami, if you're not really aware of what the boundaries are, from our perspective, is going to be the Julia Tuttle Causeway, which is about 36th Street to the north. To the southern area, southern boundary, it's going to be the Rickenbacker Causeway, which is about 24th Street south. The western boundary will be Interstate 95. The eastern boundary will be Biscayne Bay. Currently in greater downtown Miami, from a new construction perspective, we're tracking 71 new towers announced since 2011 when this current cycle began, and just over 19,100 units are slated to be developed. Now, of these towers that have been announced and are slated to be developed in greater downtown Miami, let me give you a real quick breakdown in terms of where they're located. If you start off in the Brickell Avenue area, which will be the Rickenbacker Causeway north to the Miami River, we're currently tracking 34 towers and just under 9,600 units are slated to go up in the Brickell Avenue area. When you go over the Miami River and you go all the way to the MacArthur Causeway, which is what we call the Central Business District, we're currently tracking 10 towers and 2,200 units. Now, the last stretch of greater downtown Miami that we track will go from the MacArthur Causeway all the way north to the to the Julia Tuttle. Up in that general vicinity is where we have Edgewater, we have Wynwood, we have Midtown. That's general vicinity, and currently at this point it looks to be somewhere in the vicinity of 27 new towers with roughly just over 6,600 units in greater downtown Miami from a new construction perspective. Now, if new construction isn't necessarily what you're interested in or what you're focused on, let me give you a real quick understanding and idea, again, as of the beginning of January, what's going on in greater downtown Miami. On the condo resale basis today, according to the multiple listing service, there are currently 2,400 condos available for purchase, and the average asking price is about $499 a square foot. Now, in 2014, which is just completed, there were just under 2,000 units to trade, and they traded at an average of $404 a foot. Now, if you want sort of one of those oh darn moments, think back to 2009 at the bottom of our marketplace in greater downtown Miami. Back in 2009, when people were, they lost confidence in purchasing condominiums in greater downtown Miami, you could have bought a condo in greater downtown Miami at roughly about $222 a square foot. Now, how does all of that compare to where we were during the peak? The peak year of 2006 in greater downtown Miami, in that particular year, condo prices traded at $417 a foot. So what does all this mean? What it means is here in 2015, if we look at the last year's sale price is still below where we were at the peak of the market in 2006. One final tidbit related to resales in greater downtown Miami, there's roughly 165 condos that are trading monthly in greater downtown Miami. If you look at the current available inventory, it's about 14.3 months of available inventory. Traditionally, a healthy market has about 6 months of inventory or so. We're currently in the season. Because we're in the season, several people are looking to sell, so maybe that number is a little bit higher than it normally would be, simply because we have a lot of winter tourists who are coming to town, and some sellers are thinking, okay, this might be a time to sort of sell it. Now, if you do buy a condo and you would like to rent it out in greater downtown Miami, here's an idea of what's going on in the rental market according to the multiple listing service. Currently today, there's 926 condos, or properties I should say, available for rent in greater downtown Miami. Now, the median price per square foot monthly is going to be, the asking price comes in at $2.49 a square foot per month. So what does that mean? A 1,000 square foot apartment, the asking price is roughly $2,500. Now, what actually leased in 2014? If you look at the rental prices and for completed transactions in 2014 in greater downtown Miami, you would find that over 6,000 properties were leased in greater downtown Miami at a median price of $2.31 a square foot per month. So what does that mean? The same 1,000 square foot apartment we were talking about previously, that's roughly going to cost you $2,300 per month. How does that translate or apply to the bottom of the market in 2009? Back then, median price was about $1.50 a square foot per month, or $1,500. So what I'm telling you today is roughly the rent is somewhere in the vicinity of $800 more per month in greater downtown Miami than it was back at the bottom of the market. One final tidbit about greater downtown Miami, roughly 501 properties rent per month in 2014 in greater downtown Miami, and based on the current available supply, there is less than 2 months of inventory. So this is a very strong landlord market. So if you are a buyer, you're an investor, you're somebody who's looking to sort of play this game, the statistics are critical, they're important to what you're trying to accomplish. I would point out, if you're interested in downtown Miami, this Saturday we're going to be doing one of our regular tours where we're going to basically fill up a bus and we're going to drive around this whole downtown Miami area, and we're going to look at all 71 new condo tower sites. If you'd like to check that out and find out more, I'd encourage you to go to cranespotters.com, CRANESPOTTERS.com, or call our office 305-865-5859 and